Call this meeting to order with the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And we have the prayer by Billy Day.
Well, thank you for inviting me to do this. My name's Billy, and I'm a little sick today, so I'll move on with this and try to go home. I want to pray for all you guys and for everybody back here, that the meeting goes great and that God overlooks this meeting and blesses it. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Thanks, sir. Roll call, please.
Mayor Taylor,
Present.
Councilor Bowman,
Present.
Councilor Berger,
Here.
Councilor Crompton,
Present.
Councilor Cope,
Here.
Councilor Schaefer,
Here.
Councilor Zimmerman.
Here.
Roll call is complete, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. I'd like to welcome everybody to Monday, May 18th, City Council meeting 1701. From there, we will move on to approved minutes from council meeting 1698, 1699, and 1700. We can do these one at a time. We can do them as a group, however you guys choose.
I make a motion to approve City Council meeting minutes 1698, 1699, and 1700.
Second.
Thank you. Has everyone had a chance to review these minutes? Any corrections, changes, comments? Yes, sir.
I do see on 1699, it actually has me down via Zoom, and I was actually present for that meeting.
Gotcha. We'll make that correction. Thank you. Any other changes?
I will be abstaining from the vote on 1700 as I was not here for that meeting.
Gotcha. Any other corrections?
And I will be doing the same on 1698. I apologize. I was not at that meeting.
Do we want to change our motion and break these down in individual so we have?
Maybe we should now.
So let's re-abort here since you made the motion.
I will retract the motion. I will make the motion to approve City Council meeting 1698.
Second.
All right, now we don't have any corrections. How about any public comment? Any public comment?
And now I will recuse from this one.
There you go. Seeing no public comment, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. And then do we have a motion for minutes 1699?
Motion for 1699.
Second.
Any corrections or additions?
That was the one that I already made, so.
Any public comment? Seeing no public comment, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Perfect, the minutes passed. Now we'll move on to the minutes 1700.
Make a motion for City Council meeting 1700.
Second.
Any discussion, comments?
I will be recusing myself from this vote.
Yes, sir. Any public comment? Seeing no public comment, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Perfect, the minutes have passed.
There's a hand up on Zoom.
That's not where you can ask a question.
There's no sound on the internet?
No sound on the internet.
We're trying to fix that right now. And the mute and this chat is disabled.
Yes. All right, how's that?
Can you hear us, Ray?
Can you hear us now?
Nothing on the computer.
It says it's on. Is your meeting is on?
Hold it.
There's a red light there on the owl.
Oh, there's a red light on the owl.
She's gonna push it and make it all go up.
How about now?
Can you hear us now?
You good? Not yet? Gotta say something so I can hear
Can
you.
you hear us now?
Well, he didn't unmute. Let me
Where's
unmute
that?
him.
No, I'm trying to get them to say something
Oh,
so
there.
you can hear.
Okay.
Showing the screen like we're saying things. Yeah, it is.
Microphone's reading.
It says it's working.
Huh.
Anybody else?
I text Dean, but I'm on the
I was
phone.
gonna say, I just asked him to unmute,
Oh, here we go.
see if he can hear.
Can I sneak in?
You sure can?
Okay. Let me click this real quick.
Oh, you want on the L.
Can you ask, can they hear us now?
Oh, I just heard.
Can you hear us
in the
now, Ray?
background.
Okay.
Okay, yep, he hears you now. Thanks for the call,
Thank
Ray.
you.
Thank you.
I apologize for that.
Magic. Thanks, guys. That's why I'm here.
Wonderful world of technology.
We have somebody that knows technology on council.
It's
There you go.
Monday.
So we'll move on to reports, department heads, city administrator.
Yes, Mr. Mayor and Council, it's the building report this time of year, or this time of month. For the month of April, we sold 5 building permits, 3 for new roofs, 1 for a new residence, and 1 for a new deck. Totaled $3,878. For the year, that brings us to 28 building permits sold for $16,727. If I look back at last year, there was 27 sold for $40,000, and in 24 there was 34 for $33,000. The big difference is that we had a bunch of fourplexes built in 2024 fiscal year, and last year we had the Coven housing. So if it wasn't for those big things, we'd be right on track for our annual average this time of year. Just not sure if it'll pick up before the end of the fiscal year or not. The good thing is the budget isn't so much dependent on it because the building inspector gets 75% of the permits sold, so he doesn't get paid out unless they actually sell permits. So that's why our budget will not be in jeopardy. And that's my building report, Mr. Mayor and Council, unless there's any questions.
Do we have any questions? Perfect. So that moves us on to building report. Do we have a building report? No. So our cemetery and parks board, I'd like to, the fire department presented a thing that they'd like to put a building in at Fireman's Park to house the 32 and the 56 Mack fire trucks. So I'd like to put that into the Parks Committee and have you guys look at that and get with them about the placement and what's going on and move forward if that's agreeable.
All right, we will schedule a meeting for that.
Perfect, thank you. Do we have a fire report?
No fire report tonight.
Light streets or sidewalks?
Yep, streets met on Friday, May 15th. We're continuing the discussion on additional parking for downtown. We've heard from Commissioner Teskey, and we're working up some ideas, and I think working together with the county, we will come to some kind of grand plan.
Perfect, thank you. Do we have an ordinance committee report? Nothing. Water sewer?
Nothing new at this time.
Perfect, I don't see finance on here. I know the budget committee has a meeting coming up.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, this Wednesday at noon here.
There we go. Perfect. We did a preliminary review of the budget last Thursday. We got that ready for the committee to look at. Shade Tree Committee, anything new there?
April 24th, we had our Arbor Day Foundation celebration at Fireman's Park. We planted 1 maple there and 2 flowering cherries in the cemetery.
Perfect, thank you. So that moves us to public comment on non-agenda items. This is the opportunity for the public to offer comments related to issues that are not currently on the agenda that the council has jurisdiction over. Public comment is limited to 3 minutes. Do we have any public comment? public comment. Do we have anyone online? Ray still has his hand up. Ray, did you have a comment? Guessing not, he's not unmuting, so. So they're giving no public comment, we will move on from there. We'll open our public hearing for 1208 Nevada variance request by the Board of Adjustments. Let's see here. Make sure I have the right one. That's right. So the Libby Board of Adjustments will hold a public hearing to receive comments on approving, denying an 8-foot fence variance at 1208 Nevada Avenue. So Mr. Parker has asked for a variance to include an 8-foot fence along his property at 1208 Nevada Avenue. Mr. Parker, do you have any comments you'd like to make about your variance request? Or?
I think all the information you need.
All the information in front of us in the packet.
I do have a video that has some detailed documentation as to why we are going about this.
Gotcha. Perfect.
If that is requested, I'm going to provide that to you.
Perfect. Thanks, sir. So does the council have any questions, comments?
I think the documents are pretty complete.
It looks like it's fairly complete, and we're required to hold this public hearing as a matter of public notice. It had to be advertised. So,
I've got one question, Mr. Mayor.
yes, sir.
This picture here shows where the fence is going to be. How far out toward the street are you planning to put this fence? Is it going to cause any kind of, make it hard for the neighbor to come out of his driveway?
No,
Anything like that?
absolutely not. No, we'll stay back within, is it 6 feet off of the
City right away.
city right away? We'll stay back 6 feet. Cause no issue for them backing out of the driveway.
And the building permit, when he gets that from Walter, because it's over, he'll make sure that that's adhered to.
Perfect.
Any other questions? So do we have any public comment on the variance request? No public comment? So we have on here to make a decision on the variance request. Do I have a motion?
I would make a motion to approve the 8-foot high privacy fence for the Parker residence on 1208 Nevada Avenue.
Second.
Any other council discussion? Mr. Sykes, you had some concerns about the...
Yes, Mr. Mayor, the concern was we've received complaints of people within the city property along the river. And with the flooding we just had, if that were not open, we'd be plowing through there. So the Parkers are actually occupying city property back there. I did forward out some photographs of that and everything from the investigation that was started actually last fall. And I would just request that we make that a part or a condition upon granting this, that they remove that. Not instantly, we'd like to give them at least 60 or 90 days throughout the summer to go ahead and remove any property or fencing they have blocking city property on the back side.
Perfect. Council have any comments or thoughts on that?
Well, since that isn't part of any of the paperwork in front of us, I would say no. That's a separate issue.
I agree.
Then we'll move it the way it's meant forward. So all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Perfect. Your variance is granted. And that will close that public hearing. Then we will move on to public hearing for Habitat for Humanity Homes variance request for the Board of Adjustments. So we have Habitat for Humanity is wanting to build on 403 Utah Avenue and put 2 dwellings there instead of the one that is currently there. You should have a packet in front of you with that. Does the council have any questions? Comments?
So I do see that in some of the surrounding area property owners that about 3 to 6, 3 against it and 6 say they're okay, they're not opposed to it. I don't know if any of those people have come tonight, if anybody's here for this from the public.
There's one in the audience.
I'm here for it, but I'm representing Habitat.
You're representing Habitat? Okay, thank you.
Any other council questions? If you'd like to step forward and tell us what your plan is here exactly, and
I can do that.
if you wouldn't mind, sir.
My name is Robert Reeves. I'm the board president for the local Kootenai Valley Partners Habitat for Humanity. Our plan for that property on 5th in Utah is to divide it, in essence, have 2 lots at 4,762 square feet, which is a little less than the required 5,000 currently. And ultimately that allows us to build a new home for 2 partner families. Our program is in essence to provide partner families with a home that they own outright. They have to perform sweat equity in building of their own home to create sort of an ownership situation. So we're trying to get people who would not otherwise qualify for a home to be able to become homeowners in our community. So ultimately they purchase the home at our construction cost, but we have a lot of volunteer labor, so that saves the money on the labor piece. Professional services they still have to pay for, plumbers, electricians, things like that. But most of our work is done with volunteers. We have a few materials that come free with our national affiliations, such as DuPont provides blue board insulation, for example. We get free refrigerators and things like that. So they save a little bit on the materials, a lot on the labor, and then effectively they get priced for the construction cost at a 30-year note with 0% interest. So it becomes much more affordable for them, but they're now homeowners with a vested stake in the community. So our plan is to use that lot for 2 homes. If that makes sense, I'm happy to answer any questions.
Does council have any questions? Perfect, thanks, sir. Does the public have any comments? Any public comment? One online. I would entertain a motion.
Make a motion to approve the variance request from the Habitat of Humanity.
Second?
Any other council discussion? Mr. Sykes, have you had a chance to view the property? Any comments?
No, sir.
Perfect. So I will call for a vote. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? You have your variance request, sir. Did I miss one, Leanne? Oh, there's 2 different pages. Gotcha. So that moves us on to new business. So we have an approved amendment to the skate park project, replacing 2 approved benches with 1 picnic table. Yes, sir.
Ben Montgomery, 417 Terrace View. Yeah, that basically sums it up, what you just said. Basically just, we had requested benches and are thinking that a picnic table, same outdoor commercial grade table that's movable would make more sense for this space. So we're just asking, I think it's maybe a little bit more than the benches, but still under the money provided or that's there to do it. So.
Perfect. Thank you. Does council have any questions?
I do. If it's movable, how far can it move away to?
I'm not.
You know, you're gonna keep it there.
Yeah, I mean, ideally it will go with the ramp. I mean, it's gonna be bright red to kind of match the theme of the ramp. But I mean, I guess in reality, it's just like the other tables that are there. I mean, they get moved around, which is kind of nice as the sun's going through, the shades moving. It's nice to be able to move it around while you're skating. So I don't know that anyone's gonna run off with it. It's gonna be heavier than a wooden table. It's gonna be a metal table. So I don't know that we'll fix it to anything. Kind of our thinking of that was just that ease for city guys to move around, if they need to go around it or that type of thing.
And Mr. Mayor, that's what I'm bringing up. If it's not, the other picnic tables are on concrete, it will cause our seasonals to have to get off the mowers, weed eaters, to try to move it with a couple people just to go and mow underneath. So that's something to think about, having it put on a concrete slab that's permanent so they can mow around it.
Perfect. Any other council comments, questions?
I'm trying to recall back. Were the benches supposed to be on concrete or not?
They're supposed to be concrete.
I thought so for the
city's
mowing
request,
person.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah. Okay.
And there is a table there now that has been there since the project was completed that has moved from the pavilion up there, and obviously it's getting mowed around. So I don't know if that's a big concern.
Okay.
Any other questions? Any public comment? Any public comment? I would entertain a motion.
Make a motion to approve the amendment to the skate park project.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you very much, sir. Moves us on to approve Logger Day Fun Run 5K event and route on June 20th. Is Ms. Long here?
Hi, I'm Sarah Long of 220 Gardner Road in Libby. I am asking for approval to host a 5K fun run for Spring of Libby. It would start at the Memorial Center, go to the Mill Ponds, up and around, and then up to J. Neal's, down the highway back to the Memorial Center. I talked to Officer Lupi, and we talked through the route, and there shouldn't be any road closures. And there'll be a pancake breakfast afterwards.
There you go. Perfect. Does the council have any questions for her?
I make a motion to approve the Logger Day Fun Run 5K event en route on June 20th.
Second.
Any other questions? Any public comment? Seeing no public comment, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Perfect. Thank you. Moves on to approve engineering services for First and Montana Lift Station. Mr. Sykes, do you want to give us a little rundown on that?
This is the lift station at, of course, First in Montana, where it's labeled, where it handles like a third of our sewage. It was built from what we can see in like the 1920s or 30 on the wet well, the bottom part of it. The top was somewhat done in the 80s, but it's a huge safety hazard, and it's been failing miserably because of the way the pumps are designed. Originally, we put in for $1.2 million worth of grants. We did not receive the CDBG grant for $434,000. So just spoiler alert on that. We're going to have to be coming up with a resolution to commit to those funds, which will come out of the sewer operational fund and the capital improvement fund. What this does, it allows TD&H to do the engineering planning for it, so we can get together and try to see if we can minimize any cost. Since TD&H was the one that did the wastewater PER update at the time, we've met all the advertisement requirements all the way back to 2022. So we went back and forth with Frazier and everything to make sure it's legal. So they'll just hire them in, and their services will be paid going forward after this is signed from the grants themselves. If it comes out too expensive, we can't complete it, we can still get reimbursement for these engineering costs.
What is the engineering cost?
Usually it's 10 to 15% of the overall contract, so we're looking at 150,000.
Any other council questions, comments? Okay.
Make a motion to approve the engineer services for First and Montana Lift Station.
Second?
Any public comment? Seeing no public comment, any other council comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you, folks. Now we have, next item is approved CDBG planning grant.
If you'd like me to talk about that too, Mr. Mayor.
What's that?
If you'd like me to explain this one. When I was in, were we in Billings last year? Hell no.
We were in
We were Billings.
Billings.
When I was in Billings in October of last year at League of Cities and Town, I was speaking to some of the city managers and administrators. We were discussing capital improvement plans and how Libby operates. At that time, one of the engineers come walking by and said, how's your plan look on paper? And I said, we don't, I've been working on it. He brought up that he's actually doing 4 this year, and wondered if we wanted to tag on to that, because it's quite a big undertaking to make sure it meets all the legal requirements for state and federal. I said, I'd love that, but what's going to be the cost? The first thing we always say. He said the community development block grant from the feds will give $30,000, and the plan itself to write it all is roughly $40,000. And I said, well, that would save us a lot of time, because the way the state's going forward with the long-range planning committees, they want to see it on paper, not it's getting built or on my dry erase board. So that's where I thought it would be good to put this before the council to see if we couldn't get this done. The company that would be doing it's WWC Engineering. They're the ones that just finished the sewer PER in 4 months instead of 5 years like the water PER took. So I do have a lot of trust and faith in WWC Engineering and getting this done properly.
Thanks, sir. Any other council questions?
Yeah. So will this, if we don't receive the grant from the CDBG, will this move forward anyway, or will
Nope.
it? Okay, so no grant, no moving forward.
No grant, no moving forward. We can absorb the cost.
Thank you.
Any other council questions?
We took a class on this last week in Billings, and this capital improvement plan is necessary to receive certain other grants from state and federal agencies, so I would suggest we figure out a way to get it done.
There you go. Any other questions, comments? Any public comment? Seeing no public comments, I'll entertain a motion.
Approve the CBDG planning grant.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? We have that moved. Then we have approved planning activities. We'll let Mr. Syke explain that one more time.
It's the same thing, but this one allows us to put in to where we don't have to meet all the matching grants because it's a planning grant, and it's basically just a hoop that the CDBG wants signed saying that we're going to follow the laws.
Any council comments about that? Questions?
Yeah. So we're going to go in on two CDBG grants? Two
It's the
separate
same
ones?
grant.
Same
This
one?
is just a different paperwork, just like the next one. We also have to have by law environmental certifying officer. Even though it's just a paperwork, we also have to have that. It's just checks in the blocks that the CDBG requires to get the grant.
Okay, so this is just a formality of the grant application?
Yes.
Motion to approve planning activities.
Second?
That's your motion?
What?
Says we need a second.
I did.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. I thought she said motion and second. I apologize.
Oh.
So, all those in
2 in
favor?
1 combo.
Aye.
Opposed? Perfect. That moves us on to the third part of this process. This is a notice that Samuel Sykes, City Administrator, is designated as the environmental certified official responsible for all activities associated with the environmental review process to be completed in conjunction with the 2026 CDBG grant award.
And again, Mr. Mayor, this is just a check in the block. It's a paper document, so I'll just be going over and making sure any of the projects or any of the funding that we're doing towards equipment of vehicles fits all the environmental concerns of the state.
Does the council have any questions?
I do. On the CDBG grant, will you be the administrator of it?
Actually, I will not. WWC is going to be handling all of that.
Okay.
As part of that funding.
Any other questions? Any public comment? No public comment. I entertain a motion.
I make a motion to approve City Administrator Sam Sykes as the designated environmental certifying official.
Second?
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Perfect. That moves us on to approve all claims received to date. Now, this is where we're going to get a little in the weeds.
Be ready.
So what we want to do is have a motion and approve all payroll and claims received to date except for the travel allowance by the 3 council members that went to training. So we'll make those up separate, one at a time, and that individual will abstain, so they're not voting on an expense that they occurred.
Okay.
Perfect.
Make a motion to approve all claims received to date then?
Second.
Any council questions? Any public comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Perfect. So then we'll move on to travel expenses for Mr. Crompton.
Make a motion to approve travel expenses for Councilor Kaufman? Crompton? Sorry.
Second?
I'm looking at Ethan, sorry, and I'm like,
Any council questions?
putting two
Okay.
together.
Any
Putting
public
two
comment?
together.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? There we go. So then we will move on to travel expenses. Mr. Schaefer.
Motion to approve travel expenses for Councilor Schaefer.
Oh,
I have
good.
that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, she didn't.
I'm getting going down the line here.
Okay. I think it was Ethan and
So how about travel expenses for Mr. Cole?
Motion to approve travel expenses for Councilor Colt.
Second?
I will abstain from this vote.
Any council comments? Any public comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Perfect. And that will move us on to travel expenses for Ms. Berger.
Make
I will
a,
abstain from the vote.
I'll make a motion to approve travel expenses for Councilman Berger.
Second.
Any comments? Public comment? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Perfect, that passes. Thank you, everyone. We did it that way just so everything was transparent, everybody wasn't voting on their own claims to keep everything above board.
And if I could thank Dan Clark for that, he was really useful with Montana State.
There you go. That will move us on to approve all business license applications received to date. Edgewater, what's it? Oh, go ahead. I say Edgewater Land Service LLC, the Hidden Chapel, Mountain Fitness Corporation, and Plum Tech Plumbing and Heating.
Was the Hidden
Yeah,
Chapel?
I thought had to be removed.
Oh, the Hidden Chapel was removed, excuse me.
And I have a question about Plum Tech.
What do we got?
So on Plum Tech's application, he didn't finish, like the description of services, or if he has any, business, let's see, Had any business license denied or revoked? He didn't answer that. Does the applicant have any license in other city or county? He didn't mark that and he didn't sign.
And it's also wrote on a 2025 application.
Perfect.
Which
We
we don't know if
will
all
hold
the
that
applications are
and get that reviewed and bring it forward at the next council meeting. So that leaves us with Edgewater Land Service and Mountain Fitness.
Make a motion to approve all business license applications received to date, A and C.
Second.
Any council comments? Any public comment? Seeing none, I'll call for a vote. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. We do not have any unfinished business. We have general comments from the council.
Oh, me. 'Cause I haven't spoken enough. I was wondering where we were sitting with the community development position.
We need to bring that back forward and review it. So I'll try to get that on the next council agenda.
Okay. Review.
The applications.
Okay,
and
do we have
discuss
some
it.
applications
We have
then?
two.
Okay. Sweet.
Any other council comments?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Our engineering report on the Hall Road Bridge repairs has gone through, so I'll be working with the other involved stakeholders, being the Port Authority and the County Parks District, to see what can be done about that.
Perfect. Thank you for the update. Any other council comments? So I have two comments. First of all, everyone have a wonderful Memorial Day weekend. There's a bunch of events going on. There's one at the Veterans Memorial downtown. There's one at the cemetery. And everybody will be out camping and hopefully having a good time. The second public announcement I have is the city has completed its officer-involved shooting review and the chief of police is back to work. Other than that, that is what I have.
Very nice.
Any other comments? Then I'll entertain a motion.
Make a motion to adjourn?
Second.
Motion carried.